everyone, and welcome again to K Podcast. Because this particular topic, I'm just gonna say this. Um, the last time I talked about this topic, I had some people like literally, uh, you know, unsubscribing from my channel because I'm pretty sure my tone was not really comprehensible for them, and they probably feel like, oh my God, Karen is actually on the other side. She is not, you know, Karen is not being more, into womany or all of that, or into all that support and all of this. And I'm like, let's be fair. Let us all be fair. Because the last video I did about this Derrick Jackson Denia topic that we had, I was like, hold on a second. So you wouldn't have left him if he didn't serve you the divorce. That was what I said that made some people feel like, oh my God, she's gonna go side with the man. Oh, Karen is gonna go be in the other side. But as a woman, I am thinking because I told you guys I'm gonna do a follow up video. And I'm like, I delayed that follow up video because I was watching everybody, else that did a reaction to that particular interview. And I'm probably gonna hurt a lot of feelings, and I really don't care, to be sincere, because I'm gonna be absolutely truthful to what I think, and I am not gonna lie to myself, neither would I lie to you guys. So I'm just gonna be straightforward and just say what I think about this particular situation. And I know a lot of people are not gonna like it because I know my followers. I know my followers still like the, kissing the A, and also, not putting any blames on the women, and, just going around and being like, oh my God, women are never at fault. Oh my God, it's always the man's fault. It's always the man's fault. So, yeah, if anything happens and she actually co-sign it, yeah, we're just gonna put it on the man. We are just gonna put it on the man only. And I waited. I'm gonna be sincere. I waited because I've been seeing a whole lot of A kissing. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually funny because I waited. I'm not gonna lie. I waited because I wanted to hear everybody say something about this. Although me myself, I felt like I gave a little bit of hints in that video, but people were not happy. Oh my God, Karen is talking about why didn't she leave first before, he served her the divorce. Karen, she was brainwashed. Karen, this. Karen, oh, you are siding with a man now. Karen, oh my God, you are not siding with us. You are actually taking the man's side. She was innocent and she was a baby. This video is not gonna go well with a lot of people. I'm just gonna say it flat out, straight up. I watched the full interview. Yes, I did. And I don't understand a lot of people want to take the responsibility or the kind of they want to take it out the fault out of Denia, and everybody want to be like, oh my God, she was brainwashed. Exactly, Sun and Sunflower. Thank you, girl. I think this is exactly. There are some people that are actually in my kind of level that understand the bullish, that actually understand. And people like me, when we want to speak our truth and speak what we see, it's always like, oh my God, you're going to blame the woman for this. Oh my God, Karen, you're going to blame her. She was brainwashed. She didn't know what she was doing. I sat down. I'm going to tell you guys something. I sat down after I did because I was the first person that did a review on that particular interview. Let's not forget. Because I watched everybody else. I was the first person that actually talked about that. And my intentions, because the way I spoke about it, a lot of people were not happy. A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Karen, I am unsubscribing because you know what, you know, you're putting the blame there." But I'm gonna say this: Denia is not a child. The fact that I watched that whole interview and she, you know, yeah, I know I am being a little bit emotional about this particular topic. I know. I know I'm being a little bit emotional. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Cow on a mammy." I don't care. In my own culture, I don't know what a mammy is, but I know what the truth is. So, Denea, I feel like this interview was done out of spite, but I do understand the part when it's done out of spite. And I am not here for Derrick Jaxn either. I am not here for Derrick Jaxn either. But I'm not gonna, you know, say that one person is to be blamed and the other person didn't know what they were doing. Because if you're a woman and you're a grown woman, you definitely do know what is good for you. And if you want to hang on to that, whatever thing you subscribe, because I'm going to say this. Normally, I am mostly somebody that I will give women chance and be like, okay, this and that. But there are some things that women do. And in that interview, there are many things that she said that made me look at her twice. The full interview, by the way. It made me look at Danae twice. I'm like, every time she talks, she's like, I'm a woman of God. I'm like, a woman of God. There, a woman of God. You've seen all of this happen. You came in, you came on the interview, and let's not forget your other videos that you made, trying to put curses on people, trying to, you understand, trying to cuss people out. Yeah, Sun and Sunflower, yeah. Linnea knew and spoke with clarity. She stated that she was played playing a game. Of course, she was playing a game. She was trying to be the one to be picked. Linnea was trying to be the one to be picked. Derrick Jaxn is not exempt from this. I'm not going to say he's exempt from whatever I'm trying to say here. And that last video that I did, I'm not gonna be lying or say, "Oh my God, yeah, I got a lot of people that were like, oh, happy about that video." There were a lot of people that were like, um, Karen over there doing her. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, Denea, you know that this man was a playboy. Denea, you know that this man was seeing other women. Denea, you saw the handwriting in the wall and you went there and you tried to imitate everything that this man liked. Denea, you stay in this marriage before he actually filed for divorce. He filed for divorce. And now all of a sudden, I am supposed to be like, oh my God, she was brainwashed. She didn't know what she was doing. See, I'm a human being. People be talking about brainwashing and all of this, and I'm like, you cannot brainwash me. She's a very educated woman. She's educated. She's illiterate. She understands things. She's not an illiterate. This is a woman that is very learned. She is very learned. She knows. I didn't want to talk about this because the last video that I did about this particular topic, I wanted to go into it. But I'm like, you know what, Karen, calm down. Let's see what everybody else says. And I am going to say I am disappointed. Yes. For those who do not like that I am disappointed, I am. I am. Because you're supposed to know the sheep from the wolves. And when a wolf, oh, A wolf broke a leg. All of a sudden, it's repented. It's not a wolf anymore. That wolf is not a wolf anymore. Now we're gonna put that wolf to the sheep because we're gonna absolutely, you know, consider that wolf as a sheep now. I'm like, everybody that I saw making videos and commentary on this topic were like, oh, she's such a baby. She didn't know. She got brainwashed. She got this. You don't know what he said to. I'm like, she's a grown woman, a literate. She's a woman that is learned. She's a woman that has education. And that interview, I understand that as a woman, you gotta feel sympathy for other women, but at the same time, I'm gonna be the person that is gonna say it. And for everybody else that wanna unsubscribe after this video, good luck to you, goodbye, and thank you because I am not gonna be that one that is gonna be standing out here for bullish. It's not gonna be me. My name is Karen for a reason, and the reason why the truth is there is because I give the bitter truth. I normally give the bitter truth. I never in any of my videos have I ever turn around and be like, no, 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 no. I will tell you what I feel, and I will absolutely I will absolutely tell you why I feel that way. So the last video, I got a lot of people unsubscribing because they were not happy with what I say. They were trying to blame her and all of that, and I'm like, yes, but she's to be blamed. The only reason why she came out and the only reason why she went on a podcast was out of spite because he actually served her a divorce paper. If not, Danae would be there with the helmet of whatever she called it. She would be back there. She wouldn't say a word. And every time he does something, she would absolutely still stand by him. She would still stand by him. And she would probably come out here, cuss us all out and everything as usual, like she does, the time she did. Everybody thinks she's, oh my God, she was brainwashed by him. You are a grown woman. And not only are you a grown woman, you have education. You are learned. You have gone to school. You know what this world is about. I am not going to baby you. Neither am I going to say that your husband is exempt from this. He's a terrible person. Your ex husband, by the way. He was playing games and you choose to participate in those games. Let's just call it what it is. You choose to participate in those games. You could have just said, no, I'm not going to be playing these games. I'm too good for this. I'm going to go. I'm not going to play these games with you. But I don't know what kind of competition it was because it was like, oh, she was talking about, I know other women body than I know my own. I'm like, He videoing, the whatever he was videoing, and you sat down there and you watched the videos of him with other women, and he wasn't afraid that you were gonna see those videos. He was not afraid that you were gonna see those videos. Shouldn't that tell you something as a woman? Like, this man is not even hiding this. It's not hiding these thoughts. Does he even respect me? Does he even love me? Why would he keep this thing lying around knowing that I can see it? A man who loves you will never, ever, ever try that. A man that actually loves you and is fears that he's going to lose you, like, he would never, ever, ever try that. Danae actually watched all of those videos that she talked about and still stayed in that relationship. she still stayed there. That is my own opinion. And that when I think about when she said, I watched it and I'm like, so you watched all the videos and then you still stayed in that relationship. Like, am I supposed to blame him now? Because it was wide open, it was in your face, in your face. And you came on to YouTube putting curses on everybody else that actually spoke on that matter, telling you that this is wrong. So he saved you the divorce paper now, and all of a sudden, everybody's supposed to be like, "Oh, she didn't know what she was doing. Oh, she saw the videos." My own thought is, so you saw the video, you sat down, watched all the videos of him with another woman, and you still stayed there, knowing all of this information until he actually served you a divorce paper, the divorce papers. I can never understand this ish. I can't. I really can't. I don't know. Maybe my mentality is different, but I cannot. So you sat like, girl, let me just, I wish I had a video right now. I wish I could come up in my video because I could actually. So, so you sat up there like this. You sat up. Ah, God, I couldn't show you guys myself. You sat up there like this, and you saw this ish going on whatever equipment you were using, and you tried to imitate the girlfriend. You said, "Oh, I know that body better than I know my own." Girl, are you serious? Like, are you serious? And then you went to a podcast and told everybody, the whole nation, the whole world about your relationship. What do you think? Yes, normally people are gonna say women get judged the hardest. Yes, women do get judged the hardest, and that is true. That is absolutely true. But at the same time, you sat down there, saw this ish going on, and continue to sit down there. You continued to sit down there. That is my problem. That is my issue. That is my own problem. So you sat down there, saw all this issue going on, came on to is it Instagram, putting curses on people, and when he served you the divorce papers, all of a sudden, oh, my eyes are now open to the world. Girl, are you serious? Oh, I've seen what was wrong now. Are you serious? People don't wake up the next day and be like, oh my God, I can see the wrongs now. Yeah, you say, yeah, you can say the Naya made him the prize, but this is the thing when you make somebody a prize, you value them too much and you actually put your feelings on. This is the thing I don't understand. I feel like I'm never gonna understand. I feel like I'm never gonna be in the position to understand why women would put men as the prize. I'm just gonna say that. I in my whole entire body. I don't think I will ever understand. I don't think I will ever because you are the prize. You are mothers of humanity. You are the bringers of life. Without you as a woman, there is no life. Countries will fall. Kingdoms will fall without you bringing forth life. So I don't understand the mentality of he's the prize. What kind of prize is he? Like what? Let me just stretch my hand a little bit. What kind of prize? What is he doing for humanity that is what more than what you're doing? Without you, humanity will not exist. Without women, there will be no humanity. Let me just say it. If women today decide not to ever have any more kids, there will be no humanity. Humanity will end. And people might be like, oh, they are like eggs and all of that. Let's take all of that out. Okay, let's say all of that is finished out. Then what? Then what? You go out there worshiping somebody else instead of understanding that, hey, life comes from you. If there is any prize, it's you. And this is the thing that actually got me with her in that interview because the guy was laughing. Jesus, that guy was laughing many times, and I'm like, well, if she's sounding this way, she could have left. I mean, people are like, oh, why was he laughing? I'm like, well, I'm like, in my own side, I'm like, well, he's just listening to foolishness. That's what he was laughing the whole of the time. I couldn't even be mad at him laughing because I was like, yeah, it's just foolishness at this point. He's listening to foolishness. So you sat down there while he was doing all of this on you, and you knew it, and you continue to stay there, and now you're telling us that, oh my God, I've now seen what I've done before, and it was not right. Girl, take some responsibility on what you did in your end. Take some responsibility of what you did in your end too. Because the only reason why I feel like my own personal belief, why you came out and gave this whole podcast, did all of this, was because he served you that divorce later. He served you that divorce papers, and you know that you have lost him. So what did he benefit you at the end? Coming around, cussing people out. What did he benefit you? What? Did you get a golden prize? What did you get out of that? All the courses that I had she's giving, I'm like, what kind of courses would a woman with a mentality like this that would sit down? Because I'm starting to think about it because I heard that she had courses, for women. And I'm like, what kind of courses are you giving with a mentality like yours? What can you give to the world, or what can you give to women that would be beneficial to women? What cost are you giving that would be beneficial to women going through things like you're going through? Let's just start with that. The cost is probably gonna be, oh, you know what? Yeah, as long as he comes home to you, you're the winner. No, you're not. You look like the sore loser that sat down there and took all of that. And that's the truth. You're gonna sound like the loser that had no other option than to sit over there. Like I said before, many times, marriage is not a badge of honor, especially when you are being treated like this. And I am somebody that I am married, so excuse me. If I see this, I'm like, people over exaggerate marriage so much, so much, so much that sometimes I'll be looking at other people like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? All of this for what? Girl, I better pack my bags and go live single in peace and in harmony where I don't have to deal with all of that ish. My bags, my things, yep. I need peace in my life, girl. I need peace in my life. How many men in the whole world? Yeah, a lot of men in the whole world. You're definitely gonna find one that actually likes you, loves you for whatever quality you hold. But if you're gonna try to stay with somebody that's gonna treat you terribly, well, that is your own call. And I am not gonna sit down here and baby you and tell you you were brainwashed and all of that because you were competing with other women. You were competing with other women, and that's the truth. Yeah, she paid the price. She paid the price, no. And she paid the price, and she would. I would say this. She would have continued paying the price until he actually filed for divorce. Because I'm gonna say this: Derek was not good for her. Was not good at all. But she decided she wanted him. She wanted to stay there. I watch a lot of YouTubers talk about, oh, he's a shitty person, and yes, he is. But can we talk about the next part? Why did she stay? I'm not gonna take over the blame from Derek and say, oh my God, Derek is innocent. He's an absolutely shitty person. He's a shitty person for doing that to her. But she's a shitty person for staying and taking that. The blame goes both ways in this channel. If I'm gonna blame somebody, it goes both ways. Everybody that is involved in that and actually accepted that. See, if it was that he cheated on her and she never knew about it, it would be a different topic. It would be an absolute different topic. I would be on her side. I would be like, okay, he did all of this without you knowing. I would be like, I am on your side. He did all of this without you knowing. But the fact that you knew about what he was on and you continue to stay there, yeah, the blame goes both ways. And I don't think, my full thought, I don't think she would have gave that interview if he was still together with her. And I feel like maybe that's my own thought. If he comes back, she might go back. Because every time she talked, she was talking about, I'm a woman of God, as a woman of God, as a woman of God, I'm a Jew. God. She was talking about how she's a woman of God, and I was just looking at her like, girl, I don't know what kind of God you serve, but this, woo, this is not it. Yeah, she was dangerously, obsessed with him. Of course, she was. People say therapy need. I understand when you say therapy needed. She does need help, but at the same time, she has to work things out with herself. Because I come from, see, it is. I'm gonna be sincere here. It is very strange for me to hear people saying talking about therapy every time of their life because from where I'm from. Because we don't have I know it's gonna sound very, very strange to a lot of people. We don't have therapy. We have therapists, for people that want to go over there, but spray their money. We normally call it talk to people just to spray your money. They spend the money. But to us, where I come from, it's more like when we hear about therapy or when we hear about things, other things from the Western world, we are like looking at each other like, is these people serious? Like, you could talk to your next neighbor, and your next neighbor will tell you how effed up that situation is. Like, I'm gonna be sincere. Where I come from, when I hear about therapy, when we hear about therapy and all of this anxiety and all of that, we're looking at each other like, what are these people talking about? Are they serious? Are they like, you're gonna go pay money to talk to somebody about your problems? You could go to your neighbor's house and tell your neighbor what's worrying you, what the problem is, and your neighbor will be like, okay, that's effed up. I think you should move on. Or the community, you could, if you don't believe your neighbor, you go to your next neighbor, or you actually go to, other women or men, and then tell them the topic, and everybody, because at the end of the day your therapist is going to tell you what she or her thinks. But when a community can tell you what many people think about that particular situation, I don't think you need therapists for that. I mean, therapists are there to actually evaluate and tell you about your feelings and all of that, listen to you practically, and determine where the problem is. Hey, other people in where I come from, it's more like you got a problem. Yeah, I think you need to go outside and talk to other people that are actually more stable than you, that can understand what is going on. And you go over there, and they're like, I don't think that is good. You go to in fact, let's just talk about, you don't go to other people. You go to your family members, and they will tell you what's up. You're like, say what now? What happened now? Tell me again. Okay, that's it. Get out of there. Get out of there. In fact, other women would be glad to come over and talk to you and be like, girl, I think it's about time you take that bag and you start moving on. You know what I mean? Move on. But it is very foreign to me when I hear about therapists and all of this. I'm not gonna lie. It's very foreign to me because I'm like, so you got a problem? Yeah. And you cannot talk to your next door neighbor, or you cannot talk to your family, or you cannot talk to. Okay, let's say you go back to your country or something too, and you actually, go around men, women, and you tell them what's up, and they cannot actually sit down and listen to what you're saying and evaluate it, because it's not only one person and tell you, okay, I think it's about time you get out of there. It's about time you get the F out of there. So you're gonna go pay money. Well, excuse me, but it's very foreign to me. It is. It is strange to me, because I'm like, normally, if I got a problem, I know who to call. I know my family. I know, even if I don't want to hear from my family about their opinion, I can just go out to anybody else and be like, I got a problem. You got. Normally, you go to a bar or something. Women go to bars too. You go to a bar or something, or where women are around. If you just want to talk to women about it, or if you want to talk to people in general, you just go to somewhere and you tell everybody, this is the problem that I got. What do you think? And they're like, they evaluate it, like, get the F out of there. Or they like, you know what? They give you their own opinion. So, it, uh, to me, it's always been strange when people talk about therapists. I'm like, you can get that for free when you go back home. You can get that for free. It is very strange to me. But at the same time, this particular topic over here with dinner and all of this, I'm like, girl, you made your decision. You just paying the piper. You paying the piper because you knew what your husband was up to. You were actually in competition with other women, trying to imitate them and trying to do all of these other things that you should have not been doing. And at last, he served you a divorce paper. You like, oh my God, the blinds have been lifted off my eyes. No, it has not, because if he comes back tomorrow, you probably go back. That's what I feel like. And no, you are not exempt from this responsibility, and you are not exempt from all of this, because I'm still looking at you like, you say you are not an illiterate, you are literate. You're a woman that is learned. You had education. You had all of these, and you sat down there and be like, "Oh my God, I'm just gonna say it." And all of the time you're talking about, "I'm a woman of God." I'm just looking at you like, "Girl, well, uh, that is my opinion for now, ladies and gentlemen. Because I am not. When I watch everybody else, because I sat down, I said, Karen, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch, because when I did that reaction to that first video, I didn't see anybody else do any reaction to it. I said, you know what, girls, sit down, watch what other people are gonna say, and everybody else was over there smooching their ass, And I'm like, you just serious? Okay. All right. Well, whatever I said to myself, whatever I'm gonna say next is probably gonna trigger a lot of people because they're gonna be like, Karen is not over there fighting with her. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna be over there siding with her when she saw what was happening first and decided to still stay there to the fact that she is watching videos of other women. No. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But to me, for myself, I don't think I would ever be able to sit down and watch my partner on a video or whatever and be like, I'm gonna imitate that woman. Say what now? Say what now? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna be like, oh, my partner over there doing some ish, and I'm gonna sit down here and watch. Say what now? Watch what now? Go see. My bags would be out, or his bags would be out of the house. Probably call the police the next instantly because I'm probably sure I would start problems, an issue, and I'll probably call the police person and be like, hey, somebody gotta get out of the house, and it ain't gonna be me. And you know what? He gotta sleep outside wherever he wants to sleep today. And after the divorce, we can decide if he's gonna get the house or if he's gonna keep the house. But I'm definitely sure that he's gonna be paying for my house or wherever I'm gonna be living with my kids. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that that money comes out. He's gonna be paying for that, but I'm gonna be living my life since he wants to be living his life. Because at the end of the day, if you wanna live his life, he can live his life. Continue living your life, Mister. But he ain't gonna be with me. It's not gonna be with me. I'm gonna go live my life in the other side, and you can live your life in here. But I'm gone. The disrespect. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. You ladies, let me know what you think in the comment section about this particular video. And, you know, I will see you all on the next one. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. And for all of you that are triggered, let me say this to the triggered people in the back that were triggered enough last time. All of you that are triggered about my commentary and what I feel like, darling, thank you very much for being here. And you can definitely unsubscribe, darling. You can because I've been here for a long time. That's why I don't follow the. I am not doing things like everybody else anymore. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna entertain people that want to be entertained in this particular channel. Yes, I'm gonna bring new things because I am not gonna bring depression to my channel. Depression is not allowed in here. Now, with that being said, thank you all for being here. Have a great day, everyone. Also, Sunflower, Sun and Sunflower, thank you very much for coming back. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all. Have a great day and goodbye.